Oh, welcome to Snobcast. What a funking track. Am I right, guys?
Oh,
absolutely.
It's actually fantastic.
Dom Carbone of Montreal's very own Housefly Hum.
Oh, that's right. Oh, guys.
Do you have a little tidbit for us?
I do have a
Tom?
tidbit of this. 20 seconds in, first shout out to...
We're starting early.
To Dominic Carbone. Currently, Housefly Hum is recording their EP. So
Their EP.
Yeah, so hope that's going well. Hope that's going well. Can't wait to see them live.
Oh, do you have shows coming up?
They're gonna for sure have a show. I'm not gonna stop bothering him until he has a show.
Just so we're clear, Dom is a great guitarist.
Dom is a oh man,
virtuoso.
Yeah, well, I guess that's the word you could use.
He's gonna get so hard listening to this. Oh, I know when he decides to do the editing for this, he's gonna fucking. Oh, you guys! I can't believe you guys mentioned me.
And Dom is getting paid nothing.
Oh yeah. Well,
we have so much in common.
Oh, the hype man strikes.
Well, were you gonna say something there, Tom, about getting paid equal pay?
That was just overshadowed everything. That comment.
Listen, episode 102 of Snobcast.
Wow,
yeah.
I can't believe that you guys did 100 episodes before I came into this.
It hasn't been the same since.
Oh man!
But to the front of me is Chef Tom.
Oh, hi.
He's back after last week's episode.
Handsome devil over here.
And who's
more
next to you?
importantly, it's who's to my right. You always yield to the right unless you drive in America.
It's true, and I'm yielding to my left over here.
See, he's in the UK. And the only way that we can collide those two cultures is with none other than Steve.
Hype man, right here.
Exactly.
I was surprisingly re-invited.
Again, like you said, for no pay.
For no pay.
Help me.
Oh, it's good to be back. It feels good. We changed location. We're not in your backyard, Tom.
Exactly.
We decided to use my apartment.
Shout out to the landlord.
Shout out. No, I mean, what's going on?
Guys, it's been a while.
It's been a long week.
It has,
yeah.
Honestly, and it's only Tuesday at the time of recording this, and it's been a long week.
The year is unknown.
But seriously, the last 2 days have been so slow to pass.
I agree.
I feel like we recorded our first episode a long time ago.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that first episode. Not to be biased because we're friends, and this is our.
Are we?
Well, I mean, 3 of us are. That's a joke.
You're not kidding. But no, it's a great podcast.
Oh my God, I can't believe that you're the only one in this group that's not friends with us. Because you're a fucking snob.
I'm trying to make you guys snobs, but it's not working.
It's not working.
Steve, it's kind of... Well, you know what, Steve? As soon as
Yeah.
I gave him a bit of leverage in the snob...
I immediately got super obnoxious.
Super obnoxious. I took him to a show in the summer. Was it where did we go? Was it Just for Laughs?
It was Just for Laughs.
I took you to a show, and you were rolling down the window screaming obscenities at people.
But not like,
Not racial things.
Like,
why did you go to race?
Well, because
right
you're
away?
very cultured.
Yeah, Steve would never.
He wouldn't
go to race.
He wouldn't.
It's probably going to be like, fucking cunt. Like something like that.
Yeah, I think it was something like that. He was screaming really.
No, I don't know. I think I was singing the song, but I know I was being obnoxious.
Yeah, you were definitely being obnoxious.
I was being obnoxious.
More obnoxious than I ever am.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's okay. So how about we talk about some stuff other than us right now?
Wow.
Because I don't want to be ripping into Steve.
I like talking about.
That's thoughtful.
Well, Steve, I'm in your corner as much as I can be on this sectional.
Sectional. I see what you did there.
See that? They don't know what we're sitting because we don't have video yet. But wait until we catch a couple of sponsors.
Wait till we get enough budget for a camcorder.
Oh my God! Do they still make those? Do they still make those, or do they only sell them to like Ray J when he has to make fucking sex tapes? Is that his name, Ray J? Is that
Ray
the
J,
one?
Ray J.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god, how hard was that for fucking Kanye to watch?
It must have been really hard, especially that the guy is also,
An
African
athlete.
American and an
Oh.
athlete.
Yeah.
No, Ray J was an athlete.
He's
Yeah,
a
he was
basketball
football-
player, right? Oh,
football.
fat ball player. Football
Fatball.
player.
He used to play fatball.
Yeah.
That's what they call football in the States, kids.
I think we should open our beers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's true. The
Yeah.
inaugural.
Yeah.
Here we go, guys. Let's
Alright,
just
ready?
mic these babies up.
Let's do it. One.
Oh, that was. Oh, we have spillage. Oh,
Of course, it's Steve's.
someone went thick on the table.
Of course, it's Steve's.
You all saw I
spillage.
did nothing wrong.
Yeah, no. Oh, shit, that was out of your control.
Yeah,
Cheers,
don't let it
boys.
touch the wires. Cheers.
Oh, don't let it touch the
Cheers.
wires, honestly, or else this podcast goes downhill real quick.
That's nice.
That's nice. But what about you? What's on the horizon with movies now? What's
On the horizon, you know what? There's nothing remotely good out there.
Really?
I mean, Steve and I watched Ad Astra the other day.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was good. It was very emotionally draining.
That. I mean, like.
Well, I walked out of there. I was ready for a nap.
Oh,
but
was
it-
it long? What was the
No, it
runtime?
was 2 hours.
Yeah, not to say that it was like boring or anything. It's
It
just
was very intense.
You know?
Brad Pitt gives a really good performance.
Did they rob a casino in space?
Oh yeah, almost. We don't give spoilers here at Snob Reviews,
No, okay.
but
I don't know.
it
They were
was a
gonna
good
get-
movie, just
Yeah.
very draining.
Also,
oh no, go ahead.
Please, no, 'cause I
but
was
I
gonna-
haven't seen anything else in the movie. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm just thinking, what if Ocean's 14 happens in space? You know what I mean?
I'd still go watch it.
And with Ruben, what do you guys have up your sleeves now? And you just got Danny Ocean and what's his fucking name?
You think Amal is going to be in it?
Rusty.
Rusty. Oh,
Rusty.
how did I forget his name? And he's like, what casinos are we playing? At? The Mirage, the Bellagio, and the Pluton.
The Pluton.
Like
It would be great if Amal would join the cast. Amal Clooney,
yeah.
George's wife.
What do you think who's she gonna be in there?
I don't know.
I'd watch it.
I'm surprised she wasn't in Oceans. What was the other one? Oceans 2?
13?
8? 8.
Eight.
Was,
The
yeah.
female one, the
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock. It was actually quite good.
Yeah, it was not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Danny Ocean's alive, though, no?
I can't give any spoilers here on Snob
man.
Reviews. That's
Wow,
the
we
thing.
don't do that. Spoiler alert, guys. There's no spoilers.
But no, there's nothing really good. And I'm back. I honestly have almost no content to post. But
Really?
that's
That's how we're
what
doing these podcasts.
That's how we have to do these podcasts because, but it's picking up. I mean, it's Oscar season, so and awards
That's
season,
true.
so it'll movies are starting to come out now. Joker is coming out in a few weeks, so
I've heard good things.
great things. We've mentioned it last episode. Let's not talk about it again. How
What
that?
about, I saw the new trailer for El Camino. What do you think about that?
Oh, I actually didn't see the new trailer because the thing with me in trailers is they give away way too much. So I saw the teaser when it first came out. A big Breaking Bad fan.
Yeah.
And
Great show.
it looks great. The movie looks great. I hope it lives up to the expectation. It's like it was filmed in secrecy and stuff. And I'll just point out that Steve never finished Breaking Bad.
I'm almost done.
Yeah, he's been saying that for 5 years.
Yeah, he's at the same point
I'm
with Breaking
still
Bad as he is
almost
with
done.
Rick and Morty. So,
well,
That's not true,
What do you
okay?
mean
I'm better with Rick and Morty.
yeah,
because Rick and Morty is like 20 minutes.
a show and Breaking Bad is such a huge emotional investment too because it's so fucked.
But Steve, are you at season 5 of Breaking
Yes,
Bad?
I am in season 5. I'm like halfway through or something.
Halfway through. Yeah, you can't watch El Camino without watching because it literally
I'm
takes off
going
right
to.
after.
Oh, do we know when it's out?
October something.
Yeah,
October 4th, 11th.
Oh, you don't have enough time. You might not have enough
No,
time.
I have enough time, but like,
Yeah.
it's a bit.
Do we really have enough time?
You even you have to do like a recap of all the seasons up to season 4 and then
No,
like,
I'm good.
What was that movie with Justin Timberlake? In Time.
yes, with Amanda
Yeah.
Seyfried, which
Yeah.
was very bad.
Yeah, it wasn't cool.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I'm just surprised. Because I always feel like
I
you're gonna
enjoy
come
him
up
as
with
an
a
actor.
diamond in the rough. You know what I
I
mean?
enjoy him as an actor, JT, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I agree.
He's also a great performer. Steve and I saw him live.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, the
oh
Bell
yes,
Center.
yeah. You
On the
told me
floor.
that.
We were on the
Oh,
floor.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
fantastic.
He's great. He's a great
As an
great guy.
artist, he's
Great guy.
He's fantastic.
Yeah,
Future Sex Love Sounds. That was a insane
great album.
Yeah.
yeah.
Future. Yeah, we can't get into that for royalty reasons.
But no, I mean I don't know what else is going on. If there's some movies I'm excited for, Joker is definitely one of them. And
but we can't talk about that. Like
can't
you said
talk about
before,
like I
so I don't know why
said.
you're bringing it up.
I don't know.
On movies, I just want to say this weekend, me and Johnny saw re-release of 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Oh yeah, Steve's first.
I've
My
never
first time
seen
seeing
that.
it. Oh, it's certainly Stanley
Yeah?
Kubrick.
Yeah.
No mistake.
I don't even remember if I've ever seen a Stanley Kubrick movie.
Yes, you have.
Why am I here?
Have you seen The Shining? Have you seen
Oh, yeah, I've seen
Eyes
The
Wide
Shining.
Shut?
Full Metal Jacket.
Full Metal Jacket.
I've never seen Eyes Wide Shut. I've seen Full Metal Jacket. Yeah, okay, so
Okay,
I have
so
seen
you've seen-
Kubrick.
And if you go before, like all that, last few films that Kubrick made was like Spartacus and like The Killing, Doctor Strangelove.
I saw Doctor Strange. No, that's not the same.
Not the same.
Yeah, no.
Okay. We don't talk about Marvel
What's his name?
films. Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, well, he has actually a really good.
He's good.
First of all, yeah, he's good. But it's also like I like the following that he has with the Cumberbitches. Yeah,
No,
you never
aware.
heard that?
No.
Oh yeah, they keep changing their name, like the Cumberbitches, the Benedicts. Anyways,
Is
you
this-
know
is this-
where it goes.
Is this actually a thing?
Yeah, I swear to God.
Oh my
I swear to God, he was on Fallon. He was on Fallon saying that.
He said
the Cumberbitches.
Cumberbitches on Fallon.
Yes,
I think
yeah.
you could say dick on TV now, by
I
the
think
way.
you could say dick and bitch for sure on TV. I don't know about. Can
I
you
think
say dick?
so what I'm saying about what I mean by TV also is not like Netflix. I mean like cable TV, like NBC
no,
and
no,
ABC.
no.
Netflix isn't TV. Netflix is otherworldly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard them say dick because I watched. Shout out to The Good
that's
Place. I think it's on NBC. I don't
Good
know.
Place.
ABC with Kristen Bell and Ted Danson.
Yes.
It's on Netflix. It's a great show.
Yeah?
I think they say dick there.
I don't know, guys. I just keep.
I feel like
rewatching.
I've heard prick also. I think so.
HBO. Or?
No. That doesn't count.
Could you imagine if Sopranos was on regular programming?
It would be horrible.
You know?
Mad TV did a skit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the gabagool. Oh, yes,
yeah,
they did.
yes.
Where's the fucking gabagool?
Guys, honestly, like I watched. I don't know if you've been on YouTube, but there's a video of every single murder in The Sopranos in one compilation, and it's
It's like
How long
25
is that?
minutes.
it's insane. It's
I'm saying 25 minutes because
It's around.
It's around, probably
that's-
around that,
Yeah, it's around that.
which is a lot of minutes for killings in 6 seasons of a show.
Yeah, there were a lot.
It's one of my favorite shows.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Too bad he's gone, huh? He was.
Yeah, great actor.
What do you think? I think
Jimmy
he would have made some.
Gandolfini.
He would have made some great movies right now.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
made movies until he passed. He made really great films. Enough said
Bad
with Julie
Christmas.
Louis-Dreyfus.
Which one did?
What? Why are you
The
laughing?
Ben Affleck one?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking
Oh
about?
my God! Why? Because he was in Geely. Get over it, Johnny. Get over it.
Yes, Steve.
What's the one? He's the hitman. Which movie was that again?
Ben Affleck.
No,
The Mexican
the Mexican.
with Brad Pitt and Julia Roberts.
Yes.
Yes. You enjoyed that?
Yeah.
Well, it was a while ago. I think I enjoyed it.
Okay.
I remember enjoying it.
Guys, I don't know if you because you said Hitman. You said?
Hitman, yeah.
And it just triggered something in my memory. I don't know if you guys remember this movie. There was a movie with Stanley Tucci was a hitman. And it was
Muerte.
Muerte. Oh,
Undercover
I'm so
Blues.
happy.
Undercover Blues. Dennis Quaid,
Yes.
Kathleen Turner, and
That
Stanley
was a
Tucci.
hilarious movie.
My name is Muerte.
When he shoots himself in the foot, and he's
That's a great movie, and
That's
it's
fantastic.
shot all in New Orleans.
yeah, it was. I remember as a kid laughing my head
It's
off
a
on that movie.
hilarious, very underrated movie.
Yeah.
That Steve is shocked. He's like, I never heard about this movie.
Honestly,
Really?
Undercover Blues.
Oh,
It's
you-
from like 95, maybe
Yeah.
96.
Yeah, you would love it.
95,
It's,
great year.
It's really funny.
It's fantastic. It's
Yeah.
one of those nonchalant.
Aren't you glad I knew that answer? You're
Yeah.
like, he plays the hitman.
Yeah.
Muerte.
The second you said Muerte, it was like we touched tips for a second.
Oh, that's not what's happening right now?
Huh?
That's not what's happening right
No,
now.
that's not what's happening right now. We're on opposite ends of the table.
That's what you think.
Mind you, it's a pretty small table, but anyway.
It's a TV dinner table.
oh.
If people want to envision where we are.
In Mexico, in Oaxaca.
Oaxaca.
That would be a nice place to
Steve
go.
got excited there.
I know.
Because I was listening to Immortal Technique recently, and he mentions Oaxaca in the
Oh, I
song.
thought you were listening to what's the other one? Dancing with the Devil.
That's on. I don't have that album.
No?
No.
That one's a dark one.
If I find it, I'll certainly
Yeah.
buy it.
Steve and I still buy CDs.
Really? No.
Yes, and DVDs.
I have to actually get Chef on DVD.
Yes.
I think I'll buy it. Actually, can I do the honors and buy it for you? You said you don't have a DVD player last episode.
I don't
What's your
have a DVD
PlayStation?
player. I have it, but I have one built in on my. Oh, nah, the
Yeah.
PlayStation.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. Also, like Steve, good
your,
on you,
on
man.
your video game console.
On my video game console.
Not everyone could judge you for being a PlayStation person.
What? Guys, nobody plays Xbox except for 12-year-old boys. But
People will be pissed off when they
hey,
hear that.
you know what topic I want to bring up right now?
Do it.
It's good. We're gonna go from talking like this nonsensical stuff that we've been just, it's just been like some really good chatter right now. But what about Sebastian Maniscalco at the VMAs, guys? Did you guys see that stuff? Did you hear about that? Did you hear about that?
Listen, I don't watch those types of award shows.
Honestly, I don't watch those types of award shows.
But you did anyway, didn't
But
you?
they brought it up. They brought up which podcast brought it up? Somebody brought it up. I don't know if it was Chris D'Elia or Bill Burr. Which
I don't think it was Bill Burr.
no, it might have been Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
Yes, it was Chris D'Elia because I was listening to it this morning. That he made fun of safe spaces.
But what I don't get is, I mean, you showed me the video, and I was like, kind of the whole time I was waiting for, okay, when does he say the thing that everyone's all like, whatever about? And then the video ended, and I don't get.
I have zero context as to what you're talking about.
So basically, he's on stage, and
Maniscalco's on stage at the VMAs.
Yeah, because
he hosted. Yes.
Which why would
it's
you?
Pretty
get,
random.
It is random. Why would you go get an old school guy like Maniscalco to the VMAs? Who watches the VMAs? 16-year-olds.
Also, I know for a fact that he was using a microphone wired microphone.
Wow. I hope the microphone.
But because it's a huge stage and you're using a wired mic.
He's old school. How is he going to hang it?
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? How's he going to hang it? How's he going to prop it? He can't.
Okay, so what's the deal? What did he do?
So basically, he's like, he was talking about how MTV has become really progressive and really with the times of like how if people see content that triggers them or that they don't feel they're feeling like anxious or whatever, that they have a safe space backstage that they can go to where they're gonna get like a blankie and I don't know, fucking hot towel or some shit like that.
Oh, you watched this, Steve?
Yeah,
he
we just saw it
showed me
before you
ran out.
You ran out. We saw the video and I was like that's it. This is what people are. And Twitter. I'll read you some of the tweets.
Is it because like I don't know, we're here in Montreal, Canada, and I don't know what a safe space really is. Is that like really,
is it space?
No.
Do you mean like a safe space in the sense of like, oh, when I feel anxious, I go watch a movie?
Yeah, it's whatever. Like, did you hear this new thing now where they allow pets on airplanes? Because the pet helps people cope with their anxiety. And they were like making a joke that what's his name, the Old Town whatever,
Lil Nas X. Steve loves him.
But yeah, you got to stop that. But Lil Nas X brought a horse onto a plane.
That's excessive. It can't be a horse. It won't fit.
Maybe
like a pony.
Well, regardless.
I don't believe that.
Imagine a bunch of horse shit on a plane.
Well,
No,
already
horse.
most fucking airlines are horse shit. Imagine actual horse shit. But honestly, like some of these, like let me read you some of the absolute miscalculation of the VMAs to choose Sebastian Maniscalco as the host was self-evident. But the fact that no one slashed his millennials on their phones, and if you're triggered, there's a safe space right out of the script is wild. Really?
Well, you know what I find is funny? Because, I mean, he's doing this whole bit about how everyone gets so easily offended, and everyone got super easily offended. Like
bunch
I
of
don't
bullshit.
Like you're still.
I understand anxiety. I mean, we all suffer from anxiety.
Yeah.
But I mean, the thing is,
it's comedy, dude. Don't come if you don't like. If you don't want to hear what you're gonna hear.
Yeah, as a comedian.
No, but you can't take what's being said on stage at face value.
100%.
A lot of it is there as the joke. It's the joke. It's the. What you think some of these comedians go on stage and that shit really happens to them? No.
No.
It's for the joke. It's all the setup for the punchline.
It's a bunch of political incorrectness that pisses off people. Is that what's happening in this world?
Yeah, you bring the politics onto the stage.
A bunch of
yeah,
bullshit.
but a safe space isn't even.
No, but
Politics.
you know what I mean by being politically correct.
I know what you mean. Just what are we looking for stuff? Like no, I don't know.
Well, I feel like the safe space for the comedians should be the stage.
Yeah,
that's what you'd think. And then there's those asshole hecklers sometimes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Which, if any of you people listening are planning on heckling at the CLDV Comedy Lounge and pissing off Johnny one more time, I will personally eject you.
Yeah. Refer to the last episode.
That the statue that they have in the middle of the room. We're gonna start. we're gonna start using the statue. We're gonna start using the statue and denting some Chibrock.
Yeah.
Don't come if you're gonna heckle.
But I mean,
No, don't
seriously,
come.
yeah, don't come.
That should be this CLDV Comedy Lounge. Don't come if you're gonna heckle. That should be the name of the special.
But then we should get a lot of hecklers.
Imagine that's
You know what I
just
mean?
full of hecklers and
Yeah.
it's just crowd work the whole time.
Yeah, there's a show that goes on here in Montreal called the Heckle Show, I think, where people heckle the comics. That's the goal, and then whoever makes it out wins a cash prize, which is probably $20 or something.
Without a stabbing, right?
Yeah, minus.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I feel like I wouldn't be good on stage with that.
you need to do some stage stuff.
I don't know.
I'll agree with the host.
But what's the blockage, man?
The blockage?
Yeah, what's the blockage? Why can't you just go? I'm giving you, 5 minutes.
I know.
I said 10, but that's too much.
That's
5.
too much for me, please. Don't,
All you need is 5
don't
minutes.
turn me into a headliner.
Listen to me. Once you get that first laugh, you're done.
I know.
It's like heroin. I wouldn't know.
Because you never got the laugh or because you never done heroin. I don't know how you said that.
Both.
No, you get laughs, man. You get laughs.
I get
People
claps.
First of all, no, you get laughs.
I
am always laughing.
Like
I am always laughing. It's always, but I'm mainly in awe. Every time you get on stage, I can't help but just smile. No.
He's like, I know him.
We gotta stop talking about us, though. We gotta talk about some industry over here. No,
I
seriously.
feel like Steve has, the thing is,
Hey.
Steve last episode was very quiet. He was, this is, I guess, kind of out of his comfort zone as well as everything else is in his life. But the thing is, you're wearing a really cool T-shirt.
Yeah. Oh.
Shall I describe it?
You can describe it.
It's In-N-Out Burger T-shirt. For those of you who don't know,
What is In-N-Out?
Not in and out. Not in and out
it's
of a burger.
fast food, but it's good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
But it's a T-shirt I got you, right?
Yeah.
yeah, Johnny brought this from Las Vegas.
I just want to point
For
out
me.
that it says Las Vegas on your shirt.
It does.
And in the back of it, it has a bunch of palm trees on
Yeah.
the sunset. Am I
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Oh, the
Wanna
back. The
confirm
back is
that,
actually
Tom?
what sells it. Yeah. Yeah.
If only there was a video camera here to see it.
Yeah. One day we'll get one of those camcorders. Any pedophiles around your neighborhood? We could borrow a camcorder.
We could check
from?
the Doppler radar.
Yeah. Oh, American Watchdog. AmericanWatchdog.com. You can find out if there's.
The door's so thin.
No, dorsal. What do you... Okay. No, but
But where were you going with that?
I was just trying to see what was up because you gotta be, you mentioned you listened to the first episode of the podcast and you're like, I would like to contribute more.
Yeah.
So
because
hey,
I was
Steve,
like,
contribute.
what's your take on the Maniscalco thing?
I kind of gave
He
it.
kind of gave it, Tommy.
I know.
I don't know
but
if you're not
like,
listening.
let's. What do you like? I feel, first of all, bad choice on their part to get Maniscalco. They should have got a younger person.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think it's the right fit at all for especially VMA. Even no offense to Maniscalco, that guy. That Maniscalco got his start in comedy here in Montreal.
Yes, I was at the show, at the ethnic show.
Oh, at JFL?
Yes.
No, before that.
Before that,
At Ralph Butino,
Oh.
who does the
Oh.
Italian Bad Boys, booked Maniscalco
Oh, wow.
at one of the first ever Italian Bad Boys, and that's how he blew up.
really?
So shout out to Maniscalco. Love him as a comic.
Oh,
He's not a
absolutely.
host. He's not a host of an award show. Even for the Oscars, for
No.
example, he's not. He's superstar level now.
Yeah.
but he's not. I don't think he's the right fit for any award show.
I feel like it's just a bad gig for comedians.
Is that no? Because that's bullshit. Because look at people like Robin Williams or like Billy Crystal.
But Robin Williams could sell you toilet paper.
But see, those two guys you mentioned are also both actors.
Yeah.
Which,
Maniscalco is
technically-
kind of getting into the
Yeah,
acting, but he's like a
kinda.
supporting actor.
that's
more or
it.
less.
They,
Not a
these
leading
guys
man.
were,
They were heavies. But if you link everyone who's hosted the Oscars has been a comic, except for that
Yeah, but
odd
the
James
Oscars-
Franco and Anne Hathaway, which was fucking horrible.
the Oscars is different. I feel like.
But that's an
It's
example of
because
maybe
it's
a big
music.
award
You know what I
show.
mean? Like you want to do music. Get Justin Timberlake to host the VMAs.
oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. It's not. I don't know. I don't disagree with you, but I also don't agree with the fact that it's a bad gig for comics.
I know. It's a shitty gig, is what I'm saying, because they don't. No, not a shitty gig, as in like, oh god, I suck because I got booked at the VMAs. It's just for the comedian, because you gotta.
It was pretty random. I think it's still.
His comedy is not the kind of comedy that you do at the VMAs. He's old school. He's very the
physical and all that.
He's an old school comedian. You won't. You gotta be fucking crazy if you're gonna get like Ricky Gervais on the VMAs. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I definitely watched that.
No, but I mean, when Ricky used to host the, I'm referring to him as if I know him. When Ricky Gervais just hosted the Golden Globes, those are the award shows I looked for the most. He was so hammered, and he was ripping everybody, and it was honestly some of the best TV in recent memory.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, aside from Alec Baldwin doing Donald Trump, so great.
Yeah.
Big SNL fan right here.
Yeah?
Yeah. One of my bucket list things is to attend a taping.
That and Jimmy Fallon.
Yes, but SNL has always been one on top of my list, yes.
I'll say something controversial. I like Mad TV more.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you knew this. I've always loved Mad TV.
Yeah.
I used to wait for Mad TV.
I don't know.
100%.
I've only seen a handful of episodes of Mad TV, but
you're not big with Ike Barinholtz. That's what it is.
That and I don't know. SNL is classic. I think it's the longest running late show.
It's also there's
TV.
been more talent that's come out of it that's made it
100%. And for me, golden age of SNL for me was like the 80s when you had like Eddie Murphy and like Joe Piscopo. Yeah. And a bunch of those guys. But then even the 90s were good too with Adam Sandler and like Dana Carvey and David Spade and Chris Rock.
Remember when Keegan-Michael Key was on
Mad TV?
Mad TV?
Yes, of course.
That was ridiculous.
Oh my God, yes.
When they did the first Coach Hines, it was like
Coach Hines, even the locker room bad luck dances there.
Yeah. They were. It was so. But and you know what I love? I love that they went and they did their own sketch comedy.
Yeah.
And they kill it.
Yeah.
They kill it. Those two, Key and Peele, are fantastic.
Do you know what Key and Peele replaced on Comedy Central?
Yeah.
You don't know what show replaced on Comedy Central?
Keys to the VIP?
No.
What?
Key and Peele replaced Chappelle's show.
Yeah.
So Dave Chappelle does not like them.
Oh, he doesn't like them?
No.
Really?
Yeah. Well, from what I've heard.
But like,
but he just fucked off. But good for him, because now look at him as a comic. He's a fucking
but at
genius.
the same time, he hung up his shit because he was fed up of the politics of it.
Yeah.
But good for him. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was a big step for Comedy Central to replace with, Chappelle's show with 5 seasons of fucking Key and Peele.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good show.
It wasn't, but I feel like it's more the kind of thing that you find on YouTube.
On YouTube, you don't watch the straight episode.
No,
it's not like Chappelle's show. I could like watch like in like every day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, if they would have had an entire, I know Steve is gonna weigh in on this big, but I know that if they would have had an entire season, like every single show would have been like the true Hollywood stories.
oh my God.
Yeah, 100%. You throw Charlie Murphy in there.
Oh, like Chappelle, you're talking about?
Yeah.
now. I thought you were going back to Key and Peele.
No,
you're talking about the wrong show.
True Hollywood Stories
Yeah.
was my favorite Dave Chappelle segment.
They should have just kept going. They should have had a show just that.
It's such a shame there was only 2.
Yeah.
For me, the big thing is the blind guy.
Yeah. And
Stevie Wonder.
no,
the Chappelle show skit. What was it again? Ray Charles.
He was
the Ku Klux Klan thing.
Yes,
Yes.
thank you. He thought he was white, but he was black.
Oh,
yes.
that was hilarious.
Sorry, I literally had a brain fart.
Yes.
I looked at Steve and he's looking at me like, you know what it is, you idiot.
Yeah, mate.
If we had a camcorder, we could have seen that.
If you got muerte, if you pulled muerte, I don't know.
Wow. That was such a good save
Honestly,
for you.
yeah.
Yeah. Because you would sound like a crazy person.
No, I was gonna go. I was gonna get.
You
to
knew
muerte.
that- you know the
I
title?
knew his
Oh,
name. I
okay,
just didn't
okay.
know the name of the movie.
Okay, Undercover Blues.
Yeah. That's the only reason why I can reference that movie is because of muerte.
Yeah. I might.
There's 2 characters that did the most hilarious accents. It was him doing muerte and Hank Azaria in America's Sweethearts.
I'll just even hang
or
the
even
birdcage.
Yeah, yeah, even Birdcage.
She works hard for the money.
Did you ever hear him in America's Sweethearts?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, pussy boy. Why are you calling pussy boy? Oh, it's a pussy boy.
Steve, we keep interrupting him, I feel.
I'm sorry.
Um, just it's kind of selfish. I just want to take like 2 seconds. We mentioned Stanley Tucci again, so I just want to bring up.
Please, you can mention.
That's it. I just want to mention Stanley Tucci, everybody.
You can mention Stanley Tucci as many times as you want. He's a phenomenal actor.
Lucky Number 11.
Oh.
Which he doesn't have the biggest role in, but
What
he's
a
in
great
it,
movie.
and it gives me an excuse to bring
Yes.
it up.
Steve here.
Yes.
You know what he's never seen, Tom? Big Night.
Oh, you've never seen.
I told you I've been dying to see it.
That is a
The
fantastic
greatest Stanley
movie.
Tucci movie ever. And directed by Stanley.
Yes.
I really want to see
That
it.
is
I'm waiting.
Through and through.
Tony Shalhoub, Stanley
Yes.
Tucci.
Yes.
Primo Secondo.
Fantastic
Wow.
movie. So much passion in that movie.
I did a throwback review a while back on that one.
Yeah, that
Just
was
throwing it out there, snobreviews.com.
When are we going to review Chef, guys?
Steve,
Oh.
You know, why don't you, Chef Tom?
Oh no, I can't.
Look, he gets
want
all
me to-
shy. If
you
there
want me
was
to
a
do it?
camcorder here,
You want me to do that?
Oh
I
my
would-
god!
I will
What's the
gladly make you
character
do it.
limit?
There's not really, but just you
No,
see,
that's
you,
right.
you see what they look like, more
Yeah?
or less.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
3 small paragraphs.
Okay, give me a month to work on it. I gotta make it the way it's gotta be. You know what
Steve, you have one coming up this week.
Yes.
A hype man said
Oh,
so.
I do.
I mean?
Which
it's going to be a good one.
All right,
Oh,
don't
man.
tell
You want to
us.
surprise us, huh?
Well, I mentioned it in the last.
He said one of the two. He already posted the usual suspects.
Guys,
so.
follow at Snob Reviews if you want to see what we're talking about right
Thanks
now.
for mentioning the at.
No problem.
As if we were in the beginning stage of.
Excuse me. First of all,
Instagram.
it's not only people under 30 years old that are listening to this.
Our
For
parents.
sure. Hi, mom and dad.
Hi, Pop.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
Well, not hi, mom and dad. Like it's not live, but they'll get it.
They'll still smile when they hear that.
Exactly.
I already see your dad. Man, that son of a bitch.
Yeah, I can't believe I was in that first fucking episode. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
But no, guys. Honestly, like I feel like this podcast is really fun. It's really nice to vent these thoughts out on movies and
Yeah.
I haven't done it
Liberating.
so much as music though. You listen to a lot of cool music.
I listen to plenty of music.
Yeah,
actually.
What do you been listening to these days? Oh God.
Oh Jesus, that took
Pandora's
way too
box.
long. Good night,
Just
everyone.
open Pandora's box.
Well, no, it's a bit of the usual. Like this, the past few days I've been low on data, so I busted out my CDs.
Oh.
CDs. Explain what those
yeah.
are. Compact discs, am I right?
Yeah, and it's like actually it's like a circle type thing.
Oh.
Do you insert it?
Oh.
Yeah.
And then once you insert it, the machine goes and it pulls it in.
So I have a few CDs in the car right now. I have I mentioned before Two Immortal Technique. I have Iowa from Slipknot, With Teeth, 9 Inch Nails.
That's a fantastic
some
album.
Queens of the Stone Age in there.
Oh, which album is that? Do you know? Yeah.
Queens of the Stone Age.
you wanna
Rated R? No,
You wanna-
that's
Which one do you think?
Songs for the Deaf.
yeah.
Go. There we go. Classic.
Rated R.
Bam, bam.
But today,
That's all we could do.
Yeah. Yeah. We could go offbeat, you know. Ba, da, 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 da. It's a great
But
song, guys.
Tom, I'm glad you brought up music because I think we'll come back to this a bit later into the program. We had a
After
segment.
this commercial break.
Okay,
Yeah,
PBS.
We have a segment, but that we forgot to do in our first episode, and I don't know. The
Do you want me
plan
to
was
introduce
save
it,
for the. Should I just do it now?
Do you want me to introduce it for
You
you?
could introduce it.
Listeners, ladies and gentlemen of the Snobcast, please lend your ears to Hype Man Steve's ethnic song of the week.
Thank you, Tom. Whatever, Ja.
After a great intro like that, trying to build suspense.
So for my first ethnic song of the week, I didn't know that's what we're calling it.
I didn't know
It works
either.
for
I just
me.
came up with it
I know
right
it.
now.
I felt it.
We should have planned,
Probably.
but you don't do that.
We got this far.
Ethnic song of the week. Oh boy.
First song, I want to give this honor to, the track, and it's probably, I think, one of the first songs, if not the first song I heard of the genre.
I'm sorry. Before we go any further, we do not own any of the rights to these songs.
No.
Okay, am I allowed to say it? I could say the name.
Yeah, but I'm just being extra cautious.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
You never know when we're going to get shut down by the
Yeah.
government, you know?
Yeah. So,
You never
First
know.
song I want to give this honor to is what got me into the whole, ex-Yugoslav turbo folk scene. And Gachice by
I wish we had a camera.
Gachice by Goga Sekulic.
Joga Seklovic.
That's Gogo Sekulic.
Thank you. Wow.
Remember that time you picked up Steve and you were playing one of her songs in the
He
car?
almost exploded into confetti.
Yeah.
And I did it for your birthday.
Yes,
your
it was my birthday. It was my
Okay,
birthday.
I'll get you again this year. Don't worry.
It's coming.
I got you.
Actually, you're not driving this year.
Oh, I'm not. Are we Ubering it?
No, I don't know. I guess maybe someone will drive.
We're gonna fluber. We're gonna fun Uber. Bloober. Anyway, so Steve, what
What can you tell us about this song?
Yeah.
What's how do you pronounce it again?
Gachice.
Gachice.
Yeah.
Gachice.
What does it mean?
Panties.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Were you expecting that?
It was just like so like. I can't go on. It means.
Shit.
Well, Jem, I'm glad you brought it up. It means panties.
Oh man.
It means panties, and he said it all serious and shit.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, what's this? Feels like we just went off the rails. Oh man.
Oh shit! So what's the song about?
I mean, I can only say it so many times.
Is it about her? Is it a woman, by the way?
Yes.
So what's her name again?
Goga Sekulic.
Goka Sekulic.
You're gonna
Yeah.
have to Google Sekulic that shit.
And she's from
Serbia.
Serbia.
Oh,
Uh,
the cold place.
and so the song is legit about her panties or what?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't prepared
Or
for
like-
this
or like
level of
someone
depth.
else's.
I believe it's about hers. I think.
I feel like it doesn't really matter.
No,
I
like-
think
No, because it's a woman. It's not like a guy singing about panties. It's a woman singing about panties.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like R. Kelly singing about panties.
take your panties off. Who's that?
Exactly.
Who's the comedian that does it? Craig Robinson.
Yes.
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 Oh, I
And-
actually got it. I finally name dropped and I
You
hit it.
got it for once.
Here, cheers
Who in
on
real
that one.
life, Craig Robinson does wear the towel around his shoulders. We saw him
At JFL.
at JFL walking the streets, towel fully equipped.
Really
Huge man.
Did you guys say
Huge
hi?
man. No, he
No.
was with his posse.
Yeah.
Mm, You never know who's packing.
Ace Hood came with. You never heard that? Okay.
Edit that part out, please. What are you looking on your phone
that
for?
or the Google Sekulic?
Well, because I kind of remember what it's about, but I could be completely wrong. So I thought I'd kind of use this time to look it up real quick when everyone was still talking.
Well, now it's just awkward silence. So it's dead air. That's what they call in the radio business, dead air.
Yeah. Oh, we can't have dead air. So while he's doing what he's doing, you and me, maybe we could play some live action beer pong. God.
Did you find the lyrics yet, or should we just keep talking about nonsense?
Yeah, but
what are you listening to a lot of, Tom?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think you're really into hip hop right now.
I mean, you know me with my Anderson Paak. I feel like it's on.
Is it Pac or Pac?
I think it's Paak.
Anderson Pac.
Or maybe it's Paak.
Because of the two
It's
A's.
two A's. Paak? I don't know how that's pronounced. I should probably ask my girlfriend. She's really good with pronouncing things.
Shout out. So you've been to a lot of Anderson Paak.
I love Anderson Paak. I've been hitting a lot of Anderson Paak. Been hitting a lot. Actually, you know what?
When I went into your car the other night, you had some hip hop playing, I think, or like a chill
Yes. Yeah, I had a. I'm really getting into the lo-fi.
pop, a lo-fi.
Yeah, lo-fi is
Please
really
explain
good.
what the fuck that is.
Okay, so lo-fi is basically that.
It's not hi-fi.
No, it's not hi-fi. It's the it's like hip hop kind of like mixed with like
lounge.
Yeah, it's like hip hop lounge. It's not like hardcore hip hop.
Okay.
Like you're gonna hear some Lil Wayne come up in it. It's just
Okay.
It's just beats.
So there's no bangers, what you're saying. It's like
no,
legit.
it's no. It's chill. It's
chill
very
music.
chill.
It's
Lo-fi,
chill music.
yeah. Lo-fi is more like melodic, whereas like, and I like chill hop, which is like the low key hip hop that's
Okay.
like toned down hip hop. But lo-fi, I mean, if you're not, you should get into some lo-fi. Lo-fi is really good.
Yeah, you'll recognize it when you hear it.
Yeah, exactly. It's unmistakable. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah.
Very easy to understand.
Yeah.
Steve,
So I looked at it real quick, the English translation.
Steve looks very confused. If we had a camcorder, you'd see this right now.
Because, I mean, I looked at it kind of quick, and I think it's about she's, like, sleeping with someone who has a girlfriend, but I kind of read it a bit quick, so I could be wrong.
So is that why you're confused?
But
Because she's cheating? She's
no,
the mistress?
is she, or did I'm not sure if I understood it right, because the way it's...
You're looking at your phone, but your phone is dark.
No,
so I
no,
don't
because
know.
I just read it before.
Yeah, I know, but
Well, I'm not going to keep looking at it.
No,
I'm not
'cause
going to stand
it's
it
rude.
anymore. Wow.
Take into account that all this,
Yeah.
if I don't want to overstep here, but I feel if the name of your song is Panties, and what kind of is it? How's the beat? Is it like?
is it dancey?
It's like,
or is
yeah,
it sexy?
it's like-
very electronic, it's like EDM.
It's like fast and...
Explain what you're doing right now, because people can't see.
I'm doing like a dance with my arms and stuff.
Feels like there's lots of horns going on.
Well, you have to hear it. and
Horns? Like horns? Like a brass section?
Not like a brass section horns, not like funk horns. Don't get all wet in the warm
Well,
spots.
there's like a
Panties.
wind type instrument.
Oh.
Is that? I think it's,
Wind? Like a violin? Like a fiddle?
that's a string.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what I meant.
But actually, that might be more. I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm not good with like
Flute?
Guys, regardless, it's
Serbian.
a Serbian song about panties.
And the title again, Steve.
Gachice.
I got
And
you.
the artist?
Goga Sekulic.
All right.
If you're bothered by it being called Pan, she has a song called "Sexy Businessman."
Oh,
That
So-
should have been the song of the week. I think.
Yeah.
that shit, yeah.
Is it like Gangnam Style?
No,
Because you could picture sexy businessman.
Yeah, we don't own the rights to that song.
You can hear that. You could picture that.
I definitely picture it. The thing is also, if people were remotely curious about looking up your fucking ethnic song of the week,
How do you spell?
how do you spell it? Gachice, panties.
Gacice.
That's Gachice.
Yeah.
Just forget about Goga Seklovic
Yeah.
because
Oh no, that's easy.
You keep changing the name every time you say Goga Seklovic,
Okay, so-
Goga Sletovic.
Okay, so before we move on to the next subject, one more time, title and artist.
So the song is Gachice by Goga Sekulic.
I think we're moving on. If anyone gave a shit about what the fuck I'm listening to recently, I guess no one really cares.
That's probably
Yeah.
something that has to do with funk.
No,
Oh,
I'm not
really?
doing a lot
Is
of
it spoken word?
yeah, more of a poetry, you know?
Oh yeah,
Slam or
Slam poetry.
Yeah.
Slam or classic?
What are you listening to? Seriously, what are you?
I'm listening to a lot of Springsteen actually. He
The
just
boss.
turned 70 the other day.
Congrats. Check
But
that.
yeah, I'm listening to a lot of Springsteen, and I feel good about that. It actually changes my mood, which is very very interesting.
I feel like music should change your mood.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
sometimes you have something on and you're like, yeah, this is playing.
Yeah.
Like you all know how I'm huge on like soul and like funk music. But Tom's like, yeah, we all know you.
I was also
fucking
trying
piece of
to swallow a burp, but thanks
Cool.
for making me have to say that now and defend myself. Continue, asshole.
shit. But no, like I'll play like a Springsteen whatever, and it'll literally change. In the morning, it'll change my entire mood, and I'll feel good about going to work or something.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
I usually turn on Bill Burr in the morning on the way to work.
yeah.
It just aggravates me.
We talk a lot about Bill Burr. Maybe he'll be on the podcast one day.
Imagine.
Bill
That
Burr,
would-
if you're listening.
That would be an... Actually, hey,
Yeah.
he had Tom Green on the podcast, and we met Tom Green at JFL
We
last
did.
year.
We did.
Yeah,
I also
we did.
interviewed him.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I had a nice little chat with him about his beer, and he's a very 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 nice guy. Very
Beers
nice
are
guy.
great.
Yeah, he's. I don't know if you guys have ever seen his sketch comedy.
Like the Tom Green show.
Not well. Before they actually had the show. Before they actually had the show.
Like Freddie got fingered.
No, that was no.
Let's not mention it.
Let's not mention that.
Tom, if you're listening, come in the podcast.
But I actually enjoyed some parts of Freddy Got Fingered, but not.
Daddy, would you like some
So
southern?
that was fucking on another level. But I saw a skit where he just grabs, I don't know what city he's in, some Canadian city, I'm guessing, and he just grabs an old, obviously immigrant person on the street and gives them like a light that you would use like like a flash for filming like a news
yeah, yeah.
report. And he's telling him, he's like, you gotta hold this, you gotta do me a favor. Are you busy? You know, like you gotta hold this thing. And he starts interviewing him like while he's holding his own flash, and he's getting like uncomfortably close to his face as he's talking with him. It's like he's like an inch away from his face, and the guy's like weirded out. He's like pulling away, and he's super uncomfortable. And every time he does it for like a solid few minutes. And every time the guy like starts to put the mic down, he starts freaking out. No. And the guy like lifts it back up
I think
again.
I've seen that. I think I've seen
it's so funny. It's so funny. Honestly, I can't recommend going and see it enough. It's classic Tom Greenery, you know? Oh, that's nice. That's
I
Tom
like
Greenery.
that, actually.
Tom
That was
Greenery.
nice.
I think he's like one of the first, maybe not one of the first, but like innovative comics in a sense of like freak comedy. You know what I mean? Like I was trying to just Google what the term was. Like there's a term for like freak. Tom, what are you doing?
I'm just lying down.
Oh,
I'm getting comfortable. I'm getting into this, guys.
there's like a freak comedy
there's a
type of
goddamn
comedy
car-
that people
car
like.
alarm
This better be edited out. This is too long for me to remember something.
No, I'm keeping this in.
Shock comedy.
Oh, there
shock
we go.
comedy.
Yes.
Thank you very much. It was the tip of my tongue. Just like shock radio, like or shock jock. Shock. It's true. That's a thing.
I've heard of shock radio.
Oh, guys! By the way, speaking about things that are shocking, Ja, do you wanna announce anything that's happening this week on Thursday? Like, I feel like it's a big week.
It's a big week. It's always a big week for the snob man.
Oh God, Jesus, keep in your fucking pants.
No, well, it depends when this gets aired, but we will have started Les Sacrés Jeudis
Oh my God,
at Sacré Feu Bar in Montreal.
And what
on
is
Fleury
that?
Street.
they're the Sacred Thursdays.
Sacred Thursdays at the Sacred Foot.
The Sacred Foot.
Feu is draft, so
Yeah.
Sacred Draft. A draft as
Unless
in
you're
beer.
German, then it's foot. That's probably wrong.
Like draft beer, so Sacred Draft, Sacré Feu on Fleury Street. They're pretty much. I'm producing Emile Corey, who we all are familiar with.
What a great guy.
He should be on the podcast. In a
He
few
should
episodes.
definitely be. He should definitely come on this thing. He's a great guy.
And he's hosting, along with four bilingual comics.
Oh, shout out to 2 languages.
Yeah, and we have our kickoff this week. So this
can't
week,
wait
as
for
in a few weeks after this podcast will be aired.
Steve, are you coming to that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It gives you something to do on a Thursday.
Like we need an excuse.
Yeah.
Like we need an excuse. No, but that's great. It's
very exciting,
I'm
and
really happy, and it's going to be running every week, right?
Weekly for now until the end of
Wow.
November.
That's
yes.
a big undertaking.
It's very challenging, but I'm up for the challenge.
Have you've booked pretty solid?
We're booked until the end of October.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Can
nice.
I say, I'm not going to say who's going to be on, but it's going to be
It changed.
great. Oh, it changed?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it's
But
still, great.
still solid.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, we
great
got.
lineup.
It's always. It has to be.
Sight
a lineup.
unseen, great lineup.
Listen, for somebody, not because you're my friend.
Oh, I'm not. You said
I
I'm
mean,
not your
for
friend.
now,
Yeah.
but not because you're my friend, but because I've been going to this thing for the past year, minus the last one. Just the
CLDV?
yeah, just the level of comedy in that 1 year, it's been incredible.
Thank you.
It's honestly like
You're not being biased.
No, well, I know. Listen, at a certain point, you have to be able. Everybody that I hear that goes to that, or whenever I bring like a group of people there, they all love it. They all absolutely love it, and for what you pay, and for the level of, isn't it like such an intimate venue? Like
He's talking to you.
Steve. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
yeah.
I should have probably motioned to you because I'm on your side now. I'm out of your periphery. But isn't it like he's on stage. He's on stage, and when he's on stage,
As he
like
is.
he's looking, he's looking around at the faces and at my bald ass head. But you get to see it from like I see it from the audience, but you see it from the side. You see everything that's going on. Doesn't it look like such a great room?
Well, yeah, I mean, these past few years, I've been to a lot of comedy shows of different.
Guess you
kind
call
of-
yourself a scout.
I would call myself
Oh.
a scout.
Finds the talent.
But
He runs the town.
I've seen it, at different kind of levels of venues. I've seen shows at the Bell Center. I've seen shows in small bars, and the quality from the CLDV. Again, look, it's gonna sound like I'm biased. I'm part of the show, whatever, but it's very high. The quality is there, and it's honestly such a great night every time we perform a show. It's everyone I've ever seen go to the show comes out completely. I mean, they love
Alive,
their-
yeah.
It's very nice of you
Nobody's
guys.
ever died in that room.
Not yet. No, not yet.
Nobody's ever died in that room, and I feel that it's fantastic. It's fantastic, and now that you're doing the doubles, it's even better. And I hope we can expect a big one for
October.
October.
Yeah, it's gonna be a
look at
nice.
this.
What's going on?
It's like we're running up on our 50 minutes on this now.
Amazing.
We've been talking. It's great. Time just flies by.
What I'd like to do before we say goodnight to these lovely people listening.
Yeah.
You know what I want to do?
No, I'm waiting for you to tell me. Steve wants to know what you want to do too.
I wish I knew what I wanted to do. to
You
be
don't
honest.
know what you want to do. Huh?
I want to do something.
You want to rock?
Imagine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That was very
yeah,
good.
was that not bad?
That was
great.
very Vice City.
I'm gonna. Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Dom's gonna really try. And
That was really
he's
good. You know
gonna-
what? I think.
Dom's been coaching me with falsetto. Man, he hits falsetto a lot at work. He's really good at that.
Yeah, he's really. He also said once to you that I had a great voice.
You do. You do have a great voice.
Thank you.
You do.
I just looked at you like, thanks
I
for the compliment.
begrudgingly agree.
You
do.
I mean, you work. Steve, back me up. He was kind of fishing for that compliment. You know what I mean?
no
Yeah,
shit.
like usually, like every other compliment.
Yeah,
that
You
I
give
fish for.
you give dynamite to a bear. Eventually, he's gonna blow some salmon out of the water. You know what I mean?
But no, he did say that. But Dom is a great singer, and like I said, a great guitarist. I guess it's kind of like a callback.
Yeah, to the beginning of the episode.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah. Steve's dying right now.
it's this. Is,
Steve loves a good callback.
I love a good
we got to
callback.
name this episode though. What are we gonna name this episode?
I want to rock.
yeah, I think that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? Panties. I think there's our title.
That's perfect.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Gotchitse.
So what does it mean?
Gotchitse.
Colon.
Is that how you said it?
Gotchitse.
Gotchitse. Whatever.
So what does it mean? Panties. That's what it is.
There we go.
Before we get off, you can follow me, Johnny, at Snob Reviews, Instagram, Facebook. Steve,
I am on Instagram as Palstev.
spell it out for people.
Palstev.
Tom,
I just recently got rid of my Instagram because I feel like social. No, so follow me at Chef Thomas Di Donato, please.
wow, that's episode 102, ladies and gentlemen. See you next week.